Hello, Steve.
Hi, David.
Good to see you. It's often said that experience is vital in these competitions. Of course, there's no experience in the Scotland squad of the big competition. What is it you've got in the squad, in the camp, that can compensate for that lack of tournament experience?
One of my assistants, Stephen Reid, went to the World Cup with his country, so he has some experience. He'll be able to share that with the players. We've also got a lot of big game players. Andy Robertson's played in World Championships. He's won the Champions League. Billy Gilmore was involved with Chelsea a couple of weeks ago in the Champions League. Scott McTominay played in a European final. I've coached a team in the final of the Champions League myself. We understand big games, big moments. Big games are for big players, and we believe we've got enough big players to handle the occasion.
Thank you, David. Next question from Luke Shanley, Sky Sports.
Hi, Steve. You said you know your team. How difficult has it been, and how much food for thought have you been given by some of the guys coming into the squad and some of the other guys that have been in and out so far?
It's always, as you would expect, a difficult selection process. 26 players, all doing their best in training, really high level of training. A lot of them have done well for me before in international games. So, yeah, difficult decisions, but that's what I'm paid to do, is make them.
How difficult and different will the game be tomorrow compared to, say, the Nations League match back in October?
Well, I think both teams will have slightly different personnel. The Czech Republic were missing a few in that October game. We were missing a few. So different personnel. Two teams probably playing similar formations, but obviously with the excitement of first game of a major tournament, it could be a totally different game. But we'll just have to wait and see how it transpires tomorrow.
Thank you, Luke. Next question is from Alison Conroy at Radio Clyde.
Hi, Steve. Obviously, there's so much excitement across the country as kind of a nation behind them. Is it for the players about using that hype and the enthusiasm to their advantage rather than feeling the pressure and the weight of a nation behind them?
I think when you qualify for the first time in 23 years, you probably feel a little bit less pressure. We've done well to be in the tournament. We're looking forward to it. We're going to go there. We're going to give our best. We're going to give our all in every single game. And we're going to try and make the next step to the knockout stages, which would be a first for the men's A national team. So that's what we're going to try and do.
You're always pretty laid back, Steve, but how are you feeling on the eve of the first game leading Scotland out in a major tournament?
No, I'm good. I try to keep the games for what they are, is a game. So I always prepare the same way for games. I've been quite methodical throughout my career approaching matches, so I try to follow the same process through the training, same process through the team meetings that we have, and I'll follow the same process tomorrow, and hopefully that's enough to get us off to a good start in the tournament.
Thank you, Alison. Next question from Ewan Murray.
Thank you. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Ewan.
Can I just check, first of all, personnel-wise, is everyone okay? There's been no issues over the last few days or last week or so, has it?
Yeah, all good. Everyone raring to go.
And on the back of that, just touching on what Alison asked you, actually, I mean, is there at all a balancing act here between such excitement and delight that we're in this tournament, back in this domain, and saying, no, hold on a minute, we want to get out of this group, we want to make our mark, we want to do something. Is that at all tough for the players, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think the country, the Tartan Army can get excited, they can get carried away, they can get overexcited. For us, we have to be excited to be involved in the tournament, first time in a long time, but we have to keep an emotional control so that when we do get to the match, we play to our full potential, and I believe if we do that, we can get a good result.
Thanks, Ewan. Okay, next question from Jane Dougal, please, of BBC.
Jane's gone for coffee.
Jane gone. Oh, there's
Hello, can you...
Hi, Jane, got you.
Oh, you're on mute, Jane. You need to come off mute. Nope, gone.
Can't hear
Why
you,
don't
Jane.
Dial back, Jane. Okay, next question. Jordan Campbell from The Athletic, and then we'll take some questions from Czech media as well before we finish. Thank you.
Steve, can you hear me okay?
Yep,
Yep.
loud and clear.
Obviously tomorrow's the first game in front of a crowd for a long time. You're speaking about the belief the players have got. Is that a real confidence that they'll harness that to their advantage rather than be overcome by it?
No, I think the players are really looking forward to having supporters back in the stadium. We've had a little taste of it when we went to Israel, played in front of a crowd. It was good to have an atmosphere in the stadium. It's been a long time since we had supporters in at Hampden Park, so should make for a great atmosphere and hopefully a great game with a good result for us as well.
Jordan, if you don't mind, I'm going to go one question each now just to make sure we get as many as possible, so thank you.
No worries.
Let's try Jane again. No, I think no. Jane, there we go. Jane, can you hear
Good to
us?
see you, Jane.
Oh, hi, yeah, I
There we
can. Hello there. Finally, sorry about that. Steve, how much of an advantage is it going to be playing at Hampden with 12,000 Tartan Army fans singing along?
No, I think it's like we spoke before. It's going to make for a good atmosphere. But I'm sure the Czech Republic are looking forward to playing in front of a crowd as well. You know, they're a good team, experienced players. So hopefully a good match and a good outcome for us.
Thank you, Jane. Okay, can we now have Filippo Benincampi, please?
Hello, Steve.
Hi, Filippo.
So 23 years since the last time in a major tournament. What are you going to tell your players just before entering Hampden for this important game?
Go and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the game. Normally when players are relaxed, enjoying the game, they play very well. So we try to keep them calm, we try to keep them relaxed, and I tell them to go and enjoy the moment.
Thank you, Filippo. We'll try and get through
Thank you.
final three. Jan Sushan, please. Oh, he's on mute. Jan, if you try dialing back in, we'll go to Gavin McCafferty from PA.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Gavin.
Obviously, in September, in November, when you qualified in Serbia, it was noticeable how confident the team came out and started and took control of the game. Do you sense that same sort of confidence, calmness, attitude ahead of the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. It's always difficult to gauge the mood. Obviously, it's a big tournament. The players have been working hard to get towards it, to get there. Hopefully they can produce the same performance or a similar performance to what they produced in Serbia that night, because we played very well. And I think that stands us in good stead for the big games in the tournament. If your big players turn up on the big occasion, then you always have a chance.
Perfect. Thank you, Gavin. Jan, let's try again. No. I can't do it this end either. Sorry, Jan. Kieran Canning.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Kieran.
I know your focus will be on the game tomorrow, but I'm just wondering if you got the chance to see the England-Croatia match, and if you did, what your thoughts were on both sides, given that they're the next two opponents.
No, we trained this morning, had a bit of lunch, and then we were travelling we were travelling north, so we didn't manage to see the game. A lot of the boys had it on their iPhones or their whatever it is that they watch the matches on, so they all had a look at that. Myself, I'll concentrate on the game tomorrow, and then I can pick up on England-Croatia afterwards.
Okay, thank you, Kieran. And I think that's us. Jan's just sent a message to his connection's bad, so we will wrap up the press conference at that. Thank you all for your attendance, and we'll see you tomorrow. What would you give me out of 10? That was good.
Yeah. Do you know how many journalists we have connected?
27 at the start.
27.
21 at the end.
3 more in the Czech one.
Good.
Okay. Well done.
Thank you, Steve.